Hey there YouTube, I'm Yukitsu, this is the Yukitsu Times, welcome to my channel, welcome to a little bit of Stellaris. So yeah, I've got something that I'm catching here, and it's in like the back of my throat, so videos are going to be a little bit slower. I actually need to have my voice to be able to work, so I've been trying to sort of use what little bits of it I can only in sort of appropriate times to use it, as opposed to like on my YouTube channel, which as much as I do appreciate making YouTube videos and love making them for you guys, I don't think that it's necessarily crucial for me being able to, you know, eat and stuff like that. So trying to save it up so I don't have to skip out on actual work as much there. And I think that that's going to be just fine. So, got ourselves to the point where we're just starting to build more ships here. Gonna need to build a whole new composition here, and it's gonna be just the thing that we're doing now. I do want to get to the point where I can contact the Shroud again, like as fast as possible, but it's gonna be quite a while here. Yeah, really hate this thing here. It's a pretty bad one too. Like 20 unhappiness is pretty major. Hopefully we'll be able to manage it though anyway. In any event though, still have a ton of stuff on all of our plants that we have to just constantly be building, which is a pain, but you know, this is theoretically also what sectors are for, but it's fine. We'll be doing our thing here. Got some more people down there, that's okay. Down here we got yeah, alright. Let's just keep going. I would kind of like it if we could get some more of these guys down on here. That would be kind of perfect. We got another one spawning in, but be just a little while before that's done. We could actually like use that planet to reformat one of them, but probably not necessary. Alright, so our armies down here, we could start getting some more assault armies over here as well. I think we will. Alright, research. Ooh, okay. We should also get the Betharian power plant, but I also really want to get the advanced railguns here. This is going to be a tough call. We'll get the Betharian just because I'm having energy problems. Like, we're down to a mere 45, which compared to what we started with is a lot, but it really isn't that much once you get down into the guts of this game here, once you get to this further in point of it. And in fact, I should probably also be upgrading more of my power plants at this point in time, too. Well, got that. Yeah, a lot of these things are going to be soaking up a lot of my money as well, so have to be pretty careful about that. People keep moving off some of these plants as well, so I keep like losing bits of productivity. God damn it, and here too. Okay, let's shift one of you over there. There we go. That'll keep me a little bit more in line with what I want. Alright, let's get that capital upgrade as well. I think we also need to work on our spaceport's ships here. Let's get another Argo. We don't need a ton of them, but having a couple of them will probably be okay. And then having our battleships as something else would be okay as well. Not really sure about it. Alright, so how long did they say this is going to take? Practically no time at all. Perfect, okay. Yeah, so our Betria system here is going to take a long time for the fleet's actually at any sort of good power. These guys actually have a pretty decent fleet now, 26,000. And they're considered vastly inferior, so that must mean these guys actually have something like 30 or 40,000 maybe? Actually no, they're still considered inferior to me as well, so difficult to say just how much fleet power they've actually got in their whole thing there. Scientists. Okay, so I guess we get a new one. Yeah, we don't have any spares. So let's pick up a cheap one, I think, right now. Just get you. And we'll go to... Is that Medgar? I think that's Medgar. Let's just do it this way. Okay, so apparently a whole bunch of our science ships. Why can't I? God damn it. Alright. Okay, so apparently I need another scientist as well, but I don't know that I've got enough slots for this. Yeah, no I don't, so we're just gonna have to not be able to study on there. I should have checked which planet was producing more science. Ah well, it's okay. We'll eventually increase our leader cap as well. I don't remember when, but sure it's something that you can probably do. It's probably our army, yeah. Army health next, probably a good idea. Yeah, let's get army health. It's gonna take the longest out of all those, but still useful. And over here, try and keep my voice a little bit softer as well, but who knows if that's going to be worth anything. Anyway, yeah, all these plants are just really crazy in terms of how much I'm spending on them. Looks like our food has dropped quite a bit, but that's okay. I don't mind that dropping to where it is, but I also probably don't need it to drop much more than it's already dropped. Alright, let's get a Hyperion over here. It's not bad. And, yeah, I'm not 100% sure what I want to be doing at this point in time. I'm thinking colonizing maybe those guys and just getting them filled in with more people to mine, but it's a tough call there. Still can't do Tundra Worlds. I'm not really surprised by that. How are we closing in on these guys? These guys are now equivalent in fleet power, so that's actually really powerful. Oops, it's war declaration proposed. Okay, so they want to liberate a planet for me. I'm gonna vote no. Oh, I guess I have to vote yes if I want to keep my alliance strong here. Let's see here. So, I don't know what that liberation really is going to mean here. I'm going to vote no here, actually. That's going to cost me some diplomacy points, but we should get them back pretty quickly anyway. Yeah, we're pretty much at 100% anyhow, so... we could get a slightly different war proposal that I think would be more to our favor, but I kind of want to wait till our fleet over in center here is going to be more completed, so... Betharian and top tier fighters. Okay. It's going to be an interesting choice, I think. Let's go ahead and start looking for a Betharian. I don't think we had very many in our earlier colonies here, so I think that we're sort of barking up the wrong tree as far as that goes. Definitely, as much as I like the research on this planet, I definitely feel like we want to get the minerals more than it... I'm not getting that much, actually. Let's leave that to be. Like, we're doubling the amount that we would normally get, but still not that great a return. Okay. Oh, here we go. Betharian power plant there. And I think that might be all that we can actually do for Betharian right now, but that's okay. Mineral processing plant over here. And let's get a mining station over here. That's still fine. Probably get another power station over here. Alright. Well... yeah, let's go with that. And down here we've got all sorts of construction crap going on. Alright, perfect. Basically spent a load of money there on that. Let's see here. We've still got a lot of naval capacity to fill in. With this, I think we should be able to like win a naval engagement, but the question is, can we do it fast enough to actually really stick it to these guys that we're up against here? I don't really know what's in these guys' borders either, so... I don't think the Fruberlovs have any possibility of having any sort of meaningful fleet, though, so we should be able to take them down pretty easily. You just never know with this game, though. Something weird could happen. Yeah, it's painful to buy energy credits now, too. Yeah, I can't go to war either until this Curse of the Shroud goes away, so it's going to be a little while. Hyperion coming in. Do I want another Damocles? Maybe. No, let's wait for another Hyperion, I think. And just keep building stuff on all these other planets. I don't know, it's a nice relaxing game. Probably talking more than I actually have to. I could probably just like be quiet for a while and have the game run, and that would be pretty chill, but well, it doesn't really matter that much. Might as well talk over it. That's sort of the whole point of these, though, Let's Play. Otherwise, why would you not just go play the game, I guess? I don't know. It's supposed to have some sort of relaxing ASMR vibe going on here, I guess. Ooh, saying ASMR for some reason really hurt. Just, yeah, I don't know why. I actually like ASMR, but I don't think that my throat likes it for some reason. You'd think that that's a relaxed, chill word would be easier to say and less painful to say, but nope. Apparently not. Alright, well, let's go ahead and swap these guys, I think. We'll upgrade that, and that'll just increase the amount that's being produced out of all these other ones, so it's a slightly better investment. Alright. So I think that's enough building stuff for the time being. Let's just get to our spaceport here, get the Hyperion as soon as next month rolls in. God damn, this is such a slow process here. 900 more days. It's so bad. Ugh. Still able to afford to keep our prismatic lenses and Patron of the Arts going in here, but Curator Insight, I don't think I'm going to be able to keep buying it over and over again. I think we're just going to have to sort of stick with what we get for a while there. I'm kind of contemplating reforming our government at this point in time, but I'm really reliant on agrarian idle for the time being until we can finish out supremacy. Once we finish supremacy, it's going to be a little bit less important, but prior to that... Alright, Hyperion there. So, yeah, I need to just spend a little bit of, just a little bit of stuff here. Let's go ahead and check this out here. We've got production targets there already. Probably got production targets actually on quite a few planets already. Alright, let's grab that here. It's not a big enough boost for me to feel like it's really worthwhile, but it's sort of how the game works, I find. It's just, you have to do what you have to do on the places you can do it, even if it doesn't look like the numbers are going up by very much. Okay, that should be fine. Alright, 559, that's okay. This is going down again. I'm guessing people are moving off of my improved tiles again. Or I guess also I'm increasing my upkeep costs, so... I'm surprised that's gone all the way down to 349 though, considering I'm sort of moving around people to fill in as much as they can out of these. Alright, let's just do that. Let's actually get someone off of food into here for time being. It's not going to be great, but... Alright. It's looking pretty good on building upgrades though, finally. I feel like we've kind of got a handle on most of them by now. Yeah, no, this is pretty good. Let's get that off of food down to 34. Should still be actually growing fairly quickly though. Yeah, 6% bonus, that's still pretty good. I don't necessarily need a population like skyrocketing right now or anything like that. Alright. Let's just grab like 5 paragons, because I feel like we do need some more of those. This will be sort of a cheap throwaway fleet, I suppose, on a certain level, which is weird because it's our capital fleet. But we should be able to draw the enemy primarily over to this sector, near Hestemer, if I'm attacking through there. And in particular, we need to take out Themin, and we need to take out Siluria. So if we wipe those guys out, then we should be in good order. And then, of course, we have a fleet over here to deal with Fubralov, which is going to be fine. We've also got a little bit of space there, but... Alright, so who is currently our leader? Got some guys commanding our stuff there. Ruling from center. Yeah, we had the minerals bonus there and the spaceport modules. I'm going to actually promote that like twice here. And the reason is that the minerals bonus is just super good here. And spaceport upgrades, like we still have to keep upgrading our spaceports at this point in time, so getting a reduction to the cost of that would not be a bad idea. I'm not really spreading out my construction for ships right now as I should be, but let's go down to Betria maybe. Yeah. Oh well. Let's get Damocles. Quest for technology. Let's see here. After seeing the advanced weapons that our security forces are equipped with, several generals from the subterranean alien empire of Neuros Prime have come forward requesting that we share some of our military technology. Yeah, I mean, being friends with them is actually not really a bad thing for us, so I'm perfectly okay with that. Yet they have to remember that they're stuck underground and we literally have a gigantic space empire, so they have to sort of not be too much assholes here. We've got a couple of their species down here too, so they're kind of doing their own thing. Looks like this is all immigrants. God damn it. Okay, well, that's where all my people are going, is to my colonies, right? I forgot about that, that they have to populate that stuff too. Well, that's good, I suppose. Ah, dear. Okay. I mean, like, people talk and complain about how immigration's a problem. Well, immigration is also a problem in real life, so... It's just like, if there's a mass exodus of all of your people, then you're just not gonna function very well. So, some of my plans are not doing too well here. Alright, lost a trade deal there, that's fine. Alright. Yeah, so we're gonna be losing quite a lot of this for quite some time here. That's a long-ass time. Alright, well, whatever. This isn't really a great form of tech for us regardless, so... I mean, we could actually sort of accommodate that by going in and doing policies and edicts and then doing the engineering research, sort of keep that at what it should be, but I'm just not going to worry about it. Yep, re-elected and got the one we wanted. That's all fine. Alright. Well... Yeah, our engineering is getting pretty crushed here, but that's okay. We'll do fine in the macro of it, I think. I think all of these guys doing any engineering research are going to basically be contributing nothing, even if we've got, like, yeah, we've even got the research assistants here, up there, so. And we've got the curator's insight. So, it's just too many penalties. And the happiness penalty. It's just, yeah, it's too much. It's too much, man. I can't deal with it. Alright. Keeping this relatively okay. It's not great right now. I do need to get probably one or two more power plants at the very least. Got our Betria one coming in though, and that's going to be actually a decent boost. Probably get the person in from, like, I don't know, here. What the hell? There we go. Well, this is kind of important. It's not, like, super important or anything. Either way, though. Man, I wish there was more ways to decrease upkeep costs. Especially for ships. That's 608 for our fleet cap here. Alright. Hyper shields. Plant sensor range might be a good call here. This was the tier 2. I think we've actually got the tier 3 already. Let's get the planetary sensor range increase. It's not going to be a huge bonus to us, but it'll help us see what's going on around here in a pretty meaningful way, so hopefully it'll be good enough to see something important. Alright. That's just going to be as it is. Only 530 days left on that Shroud Curse, though, so we're almost out of it. After this, I think that we build our first, or our next set of fortresses. Got one here already. We just have to hope that they come in from Istrum into Robelius, although I suppose that they're more likely to go to Betria, and this has got... Actually, no, they've got the good station as well. I guess we have it in both places that we need it. So if we just move our fleet up over from Deneb to Betria, actually we should be moving this fleet over to here regardless, into Betria Secundus, actually Betria Prime. Betria Prime just has the crew quarters, so it's going to be a cheaper place for me to quarter those ships. And we just sort of have all our ships as they get produced heading on over there, and they'll be fine. This fleet's already up to 4,000 fleet power though, so that's pretty damn strong. I think we got a spare admiral too, so we can go ahead and chuck that guy in there. He's only got 2 stars though, so he's pretty weak. It would be nice to get him replaced with a slightly stronger one, but it'll be a little while before he dies. I guess we need a little bit of food. We need our food surplus to be high enough that we can keep replenishing all these people moving off planet, so it's not like I can just sort of abandon it or anything. Let's get here. Argo. Get a couple of those. We don't have barely any point defenses in these fleets just yet. Okay. Actually, I kind of wanted them back in Betria for the reason of, like, keeping up with any sort of events that happen. Like, if something pops out, some sort of horrible psychic monster and starts attacking me, then I kind of need that there. But I should probably also go ahead and make sure that we've got enough defensive armies, since I haven't really been building those yet. So, let's just go ahead and actually... doesn't matter actually what I pick here. Ooh, wow. Okay, so that should be enough there. Okay, so I don't have enough minerals to have like the defensive armies that I need everywhere, but let's see here. This place looks like it's got just enough sort of thing. They've got a ton in orbit as well, so these guys need a defensive army, but we'll just have to sort of do what we're doing here, just slowly increase the number of defensive armies that we've got. It's the one thing I like always super neglect, and then you get like an AI uprising, although that's not going to matter in this particular case, or you get attacked by like the by some sort of aliens that just crush all of your ground forces because you didn't have any. So you just sort of have to have a little bit going on there to stop that from killing you, rolling over your planets too easily. You will get worn down by any sort of ground attackers though eventually. Let's see here. Ibrak is now just integrating the remainder of these guys, so that's interesting actually. Let's just check these guys. I kind of want to invite them to my Federation here, but still not willing. I mean, I could actually integrate these guys. That would kind of be funny, but I don't really have a particular need to right now, so I'm just not going to. Damn it. Wow. Okay, let's get this one upgraded. Alright, let's get a bunch of stuff down here upgraded as well. Okay, yeah, I mean, this is going pretty okay here. I think this is fine. Running out of people, though, pretty quickly. I guess it's because, like, part of it is that I'm not getting immigrants to these places quite as quickly as I could be otherwise. Just because people are sort of moving off to those colony planets I'm not micromanaging, which I guess is nice. Let's get those upgraded as well. Alright, so that should keep those guys busy for a little while, and now I have to work on my ground armies again. This place was fine. This place still needed a few more. 1, 2, 3. 3, 4. Okay, we've only got 4 there. 5, 6, 7, 8. This place will be fine. I can just keep producing more assault troops there as well, because I kind of need them. Hadams are the guys that are better for ground forces, I think, so we'll get some of them. Try and get them wherever I can, but it's they only really can be defensive armies on the planets that you sort of get in that capacity, so that'll be fine. Let's get another little while of that. That's okay, because this is something that we want to keep having with us. Alright, only 228 days left for that. I think that we needed more defensive armies here. I'm not actually sure if like I need quite this many though, but it stops like small groups of just random ass invaders from taking over your planet for no good reason. It's costing me a fortune in terms of minerals, but it'll probably be okay. I don't think it'll be worth it, but I think it'll be okay. I always regret not having them though, so maybe I should just be making attack armies though. That way I can sort of use them if I have to. Alright, that should be good. And one of the things I can do is go into my sectors and see which ones I can like pilfer from right now, because I kind of probably can. Nope, those guys have used all theirs. These guys have used pretty much all theirs. Okay, so let's no, we'll leave Dothan be for a little while here. I could get actually a lot of energy from one of these other guys though too. Alright. Go. And just need a little bit more out of this guy. Okay. So this should keep my plants from getting taken over pretty effectively. I don't think I'll need much more than this. I would like some plants where I could have like really good armies though, just for just for the sake of it. This will also help if I get hit by another major unhappiness blow, because those unhappiness blows can turn into revolts, which are primarily a ground threat. And having ground armies there reduces the revolt risk, even if they are ridiculously unhappy. So I shouldn't have a problem with that, though, just because I've got like the plus 20% from Utopian Abundance, so I should probably be okay. Let's just grab some of that there. Alright. Yes, this fleet here, it's not bad. 6,300. The fact that they'll probably be in the same sector as these guys, I could probably just follow these guys around a little bit and maybe do some damage to these guys that way. Because I don't think that these guys are much smaller than these other guys over here, so that might work. I kind of want to do a war before these guys get fully integrated, but I think we got a little bit of time. So maybe not. I should probably actually just wait until they get integrated. That would probably be the safer choice, now that I think about it. Because if I wait till they get integrated, then I'll know for sure like what the war terms are going to be, because I think they get all mixed up if these guys stop existing during the middle of the war, so probably for the best if I just wait on that. Alright. Let's get another Argo. Okay, yeah, we've got tons and tons of leaders here. I wish we had room for more. Can't remember how to get that, though. Like, it's in tech, I'm pretty sure, but it's slow techs. Alright, it's 919 for influence here. Lost production targets here, which isn't really that useful since we're not producing that much of minerals there, but gotta keep these up. Just because I need to keep spending this stuff here. Alright, there we go. And we should be able to go back into the Shroud pretty much now. There we go. Just wait till this ticks down, we'll pause the game, and then we'll head on over there and see what happens. Okay, so that got rid of that gigantic friggin' happiness debuff, and our mineral count just jumped up to 424, so that's lovely. That was a really great moment that we had there. Reach into the Shroud here. Ooh, okay. We'll give it a shot there. Let's see here. Conduit that are collapsed on self. Okay. Yeah, nothing. Okay, so we got nothing again. Well, we didn't get a penalty, though, so we could actually go to war now. And I think that we would be in a pretty decent position here to do it, so let's go ahead and take a look at what we want here. If we liberate the individual plants from the Frugrolovs, could that work here? Like, that's something that we can do? Okay, so yeah, we can liberate individual planets. Invite the attacker of these guys. Oh, I could have probably gotten this to happen way earlier. Shit. Right, I forgot. I can't properly scroll the screen here. Crap. Okay, so I need to figure out what's down here. Themin. Alright, so we need these guys to take Themin, probably. And apparently that's enough to get them to join the war. Let's see here. Let's actually also give them Siluria. And we'll actually have them cede that to these guys, because I don't really want that myself. And this will let them connect up there, and I think that would make them pretty damn happy. On the other hand, what I need is to start working from Thar and down. So I can probably go for like 2 planets here. So we're going to go for the Liberation version here. And we need that and Ruthari. I just said I shouldn't be doing this because I don't think that this is going to work properly. It's going to probably screw up because I'm going to be doing this in this kind of weird way, but oh well. El Amir. Let's see here. Get that going. Alright, and I think that that's about as much as we're really going to want to go for in this particular push, so let's go ahead and declare war.
We have declared war.
See here, war declaration. That has passed. Alright. So So these guys are getting a bunch of stuff there. That is fantastic. Let's start moving these guys over, I think, to Themen right away, and we'll have this fleet over here. In particular, the Navy fleet, not the ground fleet, head over to Gillis over here. Okay, so we're now at minus a crap ton of money. Okay, that's good. I'm not really that surprised by that, but I think we'll be able to make do for the time being. Okay, let's get these guys upgraded up here. Let's go down here and make some money-producing structures. Alright, just produce that there. Should be okay. Betria Secundus down here. That can't really increase the money from there. Okay. So one of the things that I'll probably just have to do is accept this and then just take money from my sectors, and that'll be okay. Got this big old fleet heading down towards my enemies, so that's good. This fleet I'm just keeping in port because it'll stop them from costing as much. So, should be okay. Alright, so I'm suspecting that these guys, my initial fleet, will be able to sweep aside any sort of defenses around Gillis. So should be able to send in the war fleet, or the good old boarding fleets right after that. Customer down here I probably need to actually keep fairly protected up, but this fleet should be able to just push through a lot of stuff there. Ooh, I've got the ground fleet with them. Okay, let's just not have them move for a day or two. Actually, yeah, just make sure that they're like a day or two behind. And then access through this corridor is going to be a lot harder for my opponents here. I can't imagine that their space station is going to last very long against us. Here, and indeed, 2.7k is not even as good as our space stations, so I kind of want to look at this fleet here that we've got, just see how effective it is. So let's go ahead and slow that up. That is the wrong side. Alright, so those kinetics seem to be coming in pretty well, but missing a lot even against a large stationary target. It's not great. The mining lasers still seem to be producing quite a lot of chip damage here. These things have a lot of armor. 95 armor is not that low. Alright, so we can actually send in these guys now, though. Should be fine. I want to find out where my allies' fleet is going. 715 fleet power is heading out that way. They've got a bunch of transport fleets out that way. But where's the main fleet that I saw moving around from my ally? They had a big one. Is it up here? I think it's must be heading up around this way, or something like that. Nope. Oh shit. Interesting. Okay, so I actually need to escape with this fleet here. Not sure if I'm fast enough with my conventional drives here. Let's head up to normal speed. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get away with my fleet here. Probably gonna have to warp out with these guys using an emergency retreat. But yeah, I'm surprised. They've got a 32,000 fleet there. If I get back to my station, I should be able to fight them off just fine. But what I really need is for my fleet over here to sort of assist them. Whoops. There's my allies' fleet. Don't know how I ended up seeing that. Alright, let's just get in on this one. Only got like tiny little fleet there. I'm not really surprised though. Yeah, okay. This was in Themen? Yep. So I'm just gonna have to retreat pretty soon here. Let's just check what these guys are equipped with here. These guys have all plasma, so that's not bad. Our armor is pretty tough, but our shields are kinda okay. These guys, all plasma. Where's their destroyers? Their destroyers are actually very heavy on point defense, so they actually are going to be tough for our carrier groups to actually do anything to. corvettes, torpedoes. We've actually got pretty okay point defense, but I don't remember how many of each we've got here. We've only got 19 point defense ships here. We might actually be able to do kind of okay here, though, just because their frontline ships I don't think have a great deal of damage against our type of ships, or resistances against our initial types of ships here. And maybe we can actually do some good here. Oh, yeah, here comes their own fighters and stuff like that. They've got quite a lot of bombers, actually. Oh, we couldn't get... let's get army damage right now. Just in the middle of the fight there. Let's just drop the speed down a bit here. Okay. So I definitely feel like we probably want to retreat this one. Got this big old wave of bombers coming in. It's going to be quite a lot of damage. 3 days till we can do an emergency FTL jump here. So we're probably going to take it as soon as we can. But we have taken out a couple of their cruisers, and that's pretty good, actually. Probably just wait till... no, we'll just jump right out there. Alright, so we'll be warp lost for a little while, but that's okay. We should end up around Hestimer, I think. Alright, get you guys back to here. And over here... Shit. Okay. So we need to take out the station and stuff like that first. So that's fine. Looks like we're not paying upkeep on that fleet for some reason, which is really strange. Alright, let's grab up this place. Grab another Hyperion. Let's go down to Betria. Get another Hyperion. But hopefully my ally will be able to do a little bit of something here. What's, where is his main fleet, I wonder? Alright. So hopefully my fleet retreats back to Hestimer. I was expecting my opponent's fleet to be a little bit smaller than it ended up being. Alright, so should be okay on this fight here, so we can go ahead and send these guys into orbit. I'm not sure I would qualify this as a station being under attack, since it's being attacked by a science ship, which is immediately warped out. Transport fleet sneaking up around, which is why I've got you know, ground forces now. So that should be okay. It's their main fleet that I have to worry about, like their actual naval fleet. Oh. Yep, my fleet landed in Hestimer. Perfect. Okay, I don't think I took too many ship losses there, so that's fine. Alright, and we just need to start sieging out this world, and then I can consolidate my two fleets together. And that should be easily enough to crush, like, all of their stuff. These transport fleets, like, came into the wrong neighborhood. Although apparently we're missing all our shots against it with our little bombers here. Apparently they're quite maneuverable. Why can I not deal any damage to that transport ship? Interesting. Interesting. So they must have tried to pop something up in Gillis to do something or other. I don't know what. Alright, there's my allies' fleet. 23,000 fleet power one. Taking out Siluria, so that's good. Why are you guys not... Oh, right, because they got distracted by something for a second there. Alright, there we go. And we can go to Herma. Start putting out ships from here as well. Should be fine. I need to get to artillery. That's sort of one of the things that I really need here. Yeah, we didn't lose that much. I had 29,000, so I lost like 4,000 fleet power worth of ships there. That's actually pretty okay. And it's not going to take us that long to take these guys out here. I don't know where their fleet is, though, so that's kind of worrying. They're probably, like, wreaking havoc in my allies' territory over here or something like that. I don't know. Alright. Well, whatever. Damage we're doing to this ground target here is pretty good. Pretty fast here. Yeah, it's like 60 a day or something like that. think these ticks are by day. So that should go down fast enough for us to land some targets pretty soon here. Got that fleet fixed up there, that's fantastic.
Construction complete.
Alright, and our number of battleships just keeps going on up. Betria Strike Force, up to 6,000. It's not great, but it'll do. As soon as they try and go for like Betria or something like that, I can start attacking with my other guys there. I'm not sure that this is going to be enough ground forces, but it should be close to enough. And even if it isn't, what I'm going to do is just draw these guys back up into space here, and then have them sort of hop back on planet after they've healed. I can always get these guys, though. I don't know. So I gotta keep a bit of a close eye on these guys. I've also got the plus 25 damage, so... yeah, a lot of these garrison armies are taking a huge amount of damage. My guys are also taking quite a lot of damage, but that is okay. Gonna have to pop off pretty soon, though, I think. Yeah, so we'll retreat our armies here. Now we just have to wait till we're back up to health again. It's gonna take a while, which is okay. Okay, Ibarak Royal Systems have a 29,000 fleet there. That's that fleet that we saw already. Okay, I kind of want to move my attack force back over there. One of the things I could try to do is have all our fleets meet up at the same time in the same place, but that would be quite difficult. But I could... no, I'm not going to do that. Okay, it's just too expensive to have my fleet sort of on harassment rolls. Okay, so we just have to wait till this gets finished here. And I also have to figure out, you know, like how much health these guys are going to have as a ground force here. Can't remember how to determine that. Ah, there it is. Health is back up to... it's going up pretty quickly. So yeah, the thing is these guys don't regain their health while they're under bombardment, so as long as I keep sieging them, I'm going to still be able to do damage here. Sure, I agree to that. That's fine. That was my sort of little vassal ally there. Some sort of battle going on down here. I think that my ally is going to get trashed in this fight here, and he should probably just retreat, but at the same time, this is going to weaken this guy's fleet, so... you know, I'm going to try and actually get in on that. Oh, what the hell? Okay, never mind, actually. I've got something bigger to worry about. Alright, so we're going to have to pay some money here, but that's okay. Wars are never cheap. Okay. So this is kind of like a cheaty strategy, I think, but it works, so... it's going to take us a long-ass time before we get that, though, it looks like. 2.9k down here. Did they jump into my station with something that could actually lose to my station? I think they did. Holy crap, that's going to be good for us. Lost our science ships and stuff like that, but that's okay. Just look at them getting absolutely just hammered by our stuff here. That should be their entire fleet gone. I don't think they can actually replace it either. Alright. Let's get you guys back on planet. Don't want to be paying for you guys. If I can help it. Oh shit, I need to be spending some money here. Let's grab that. Move you to there. Let's grab more mining networks though, I guess. Okay. Grab that. Grab that. Yeah, I would love to have places or tiles where I could gain more money, but these are the best ones I've got for that, and they're sort of already being upgraded, so not much I can do. Alright, back to center, back to spaceport, back to Hyperion. There we go. So with that done, though, I feel as though First Strike Force should be able to go back to Themen. Even though we're going to be losing money there, that's fine. Alright, how's, looks like our armies are back to full health here, so we can go ahead and land them up. I should probably have added the general to the tougher army, but I think I added him to a fairly weak one. Alright. So I'm not entirely sure how much damage my allies did in that fight there, but I feel as though they probably did enough to make it worthwhile, so... Ooh, Ministry of Benevolence. Governing Ethic Attraction is actually quite nice, so we'll go ahead and research that. Something that we want right now, since our ethics are all over the place. Armies down here. Yeah, so they've actually started losing a whole bunch of their actual defense armies, their professional ones. They've got a bunch of this militia now, but they're kind of just getting chomped through by the Xenomorph armies because the Xenomorph Marauders are absolutely amazing. We're at minus 1%, but that should change now, up to positive 5, so there we go. I think we leave our army here for the time being, and I'm just going to start sending these guys down to Themen. It's going to take a while before they get there, but just keep our navies close together, start blowing up their stuff, and hopefully we'll be okay. I kind of want an active sensor link at this point in time, but... Alright, let's just get to here, see if we can take out that planet. Gonna have to take out a bunch of stations along the way, but that's okay, I don't really mind that. I'm thinking that they might pop in to say hello here, but I think that our strike force is currently tough enough to deal with quite a lot of them. Maybe not all of them or anything, but quite a lot of them. I hope, anyway. Let's energy grid that up. Okay, that's a weird time to get that, but... Okay, I think we go for... mining network upgrade. It's gonna be expensive as hell. Okay, this fleet, yeah, it's just fighting stations. I don't have to worry about that, really. Down here on Hestemer, I kind of want to get the ground forces moving, but it's probably not a great time for that. And we had a science ship that should have just arrived back in Hestemer. Nope, okay, actually that was the one that didn't have a guy in it anyway, so that didn't matter. Okay, fantastic. Yeah, we got some transport fleets coming in to help us. But my strike force is going to be like the main hammer, I think, of this particular attack. Oh, God. I should just move everything into... every single thing into a sector so I don't have to deal with any micromanagement. Just be like, alright, you assholes, governors and everything like that, do the work for me. I don't want to do it. Okay. I think we saw something over there. What do we see? Just transport fleets, okay. Yeah, so... Station I'm not too concerned with. Let's get our transport fleet down here. I could start spreading out my fleets, though, and destroying all their stations everywhere else, but... Alright, so these guys only have 9,000 fleet power left after that. So they got a bit of a thrashing. Hopefully they'll be able to rebuild quickly, I guess. Doesn't matter tremendously to me, since I should be able to just outmass these guys pretty badly. But who knows what their industrial capacity is like. They might be able to rebuild their armies really fast or something. Alright. Admiral's gained a trait, fleetless position. That's actually really good right now. All things considered. Then this strike force. I kind of also want to send it to Mithrar, but yeah, I probably shouldn't split up my fleets here. Ah, shit. Okay, busy researching, busy researching. Okay, let's just see if we can find another one of those. No, we can't. Okay, we'll go with this for now. There we go. Now, if I could actually find another one after that... No, it looks like I can't. Okay, I was hoping for another Spark of Genius one, but Long-Lived is actually pretty useful as well, so... Now, my opponent actually has a ridiculous number of amount of stuff under their control, so It's all going to be a little bit messy. And Mergvu Carp should be actually going down really fast here. Probably land army right away here. Yeah, this barely has any ground forces either. Let's see here. High quality minerals, that's not bad. That'd be quite nice actually. Get to spaceports here, get the Damocles out. I'm actually getting pretty close to my fleet cap too, which is pretty great. If I can get to fleet cap, then I'm gonna be in a pretty good spot here. Have to just be careful I don't run out of food, but I think that we waste a couple of these food slots on things that are not food here. Alright. Interesting. A lot of weird stuff going on over there. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure where these guys' navy is, and that makes me pretty nervous, but if we just keep trashing planets and just sort of start from like Yultup and start heading our way across, I think that we should be okay, or I split them maybe down this side and then hope my allies can take out some of this stuff. It's going to be a fairly long war, I suspect, though, because they've got a lot of stuff for us to get through. But I feel like we keep our fleets together for the time being until we've seen a decisive victory against their actual navy. Meantime, what have we got here? This strike force up to 10.7k. It's not bad. Let's get Betria one of these as well. We're spending an awful lot on upkeep here. Alright, and these guys, 28, I think they're all regular clone armies. Yeah, so it's not really a great army here, but it should be more than enough to take out Mergvu Carp here. Down in the negatives again, damn it. Let's just find a planet that's producing a lot of energy, and then overcharge it. Yeah, capacity overload this one. That oughta... well... New presence in the Shroud? Shit. Al-Hadam pops will gain the trait latent psionic. Oh, okay. Cool. So yeah, I thought there was probably an event for adding in the rest of my empire, but I wasn't sure. Alright, so that should fix... apparently not. Okay, interesting. Well... okay, these guys, we got that all done. Let's park everybody up there. So yeah, I think we start heading down to Mithrar. And we'll not want to go that way. Oh, shit. Okay, I need to get to Hestimer, apparently. God damn it. Okay. Huh, these guys are really unhappy. I wonder what the problem is. Let's see. Their faction happiness is okay. Their happiness is low. Hostile fauna. Huh. Maximum oh, these guys moved to a planet that they can't live on. God damn it. Alright. Okay, so we're going to take these two fleets here. And I'm going to actually just right-click it on the enemy fleet if I can catch up to them. Where'd they go? I don't need to merge them really, but I do need to know where they're headed. I think they might be going this way. Nope. Where could they have gone? Because they were in Carnegie, right? Carnegie Hall, they were in Carnegie. Did they jump to Strom? I think we start following these guys around and that should do it. Alright. Let's check down Betria here. Yeah, these guys can capacity overload pretty well. Yeah, that got us out of it. Should actually probably also go in a couple of these places and get the solar panels here. What the hell was that? Okay, apparently we just toasted something, but they managed to hop out at exactly the same moment or something like that. I don't really know what happened. Alright, so I'm going to ask these guys for an active sensor link. Oh, we already have that. Okay. So how come I can't see what's around, like, Tuban, then? Well, either way. Found their fleets. Let's get both of you guys to target them. I think we might miss them, though. I don't think it's likely that we'll actually hit here. Because we'll get into the system, but I don't know if they'll actually be willing to engage. So what's going to happen is they're going to move somewhere, and then we're going to have to warp back out. Okay, so we have to see if we can get a warp out in time here, and I should be able to, now that I'm doing a follow. Let's go ahead and slow this right down here. Yeah, we've landed right on top of them. So if I can actually do this, then I should be able to start moving my fleets much more freely. Like, I should be able to just wipe out their stuff without having to actually worry about it. It's kind of neat to actually be doing stuff here while I'm stuck in this fight, but kind of gets in the way of it, doesn't it? Alright. Like, the nicer thing as well is that all of these ships that I have that have point defense systems are close enough to actually easily use the point defense systems, but also all our mining lasers are immediately firing here. So you can see that we're doing some pretty okay damage. Haven't really taken any damage yet ourselves. All their shields, though, are keeping them in the fight for quite some time here. I'm not sure how well their bombers are doing or how well my bombers are doing in this fight, though. It's hard to tell, because I can't even tell whose are whose. I think a couple of the capital ships are getting blown up and they're losing the bombers off of it, though. This looks so nice when you get these big clashes between big ships, but probably would have been nicer if my ships were a little bit further away, I guess. All their battleships are actually tanking the hits here, so I think that they're going down first here. It's pretty good that that's the case. Alright, so that was probably a fairly big battle for us. They lost... Actually, no, they only lost 5 battleships. 2 destroyers and stuff like that. They probably lost a few more, actually, from the warp out. They lost another 5 from that other engagement, though, from the other fleet. Okay, and I don't have to stop here is the nice thing as well. So let's go ahead and grab up First Strike Force. We're going to have them head down to there, and we're going to have Second Strike Force. Or... Huh, why are these both called First... Well, whatever. We'll have you guys head down to Ruthari. That should be fine. Alright, liking it. And then we're getting closer to the point where I could actually send out the fleet from center and have it contribute as well. Petra Secundus. There we go. I think I might have been building ships out of the wrong port for a while. Hopefully that's not the case. Alright, 13k out of this fleet. I could probably actually attack into these guys with that fleet as well now. These guys should be able to take this planet now that they finally sort of had me distracting that main fleet there. I mean, we did some major damage, I think, there. I'm wondering how much damage they actually took from the warp out, too. Because that can be pretty meaningful. Alright. Still got that for a while. What can I get rid of from my government? I want to get rid of something here, but... Like, meritocracy is super good. Agrarian idle I still need a little bit. Faction influence is super important for me. Even though I'm losing a little bit of it right now, it's still pretty good. Well, whatever. Oh, right. Normal speed there. Almost forgot. Almost played the rest of the game on slow-ass speed there. Okay, what the hell is happening to you guys? Like, a whole bunch of these guys just suddenly went back to having arid preference. Okay, hold on a sec. I think I know the problem here. Okay, so the only one that I need to worry about right now is Gasparvelon. Let's go with species here. It is these guys. Oops, modify. All continental worlds. Ones here. Nope, not the arid world there. Okay, so continental preference, modify, research. Did that fix it? Okay, yeah, that fixed it. Okay, perfect. God, damn, that was so weird. Yeah, when they changed to psionic, it must have reset their racial preference or their racial stats. And now they're all moving though. That's really gonna be suck. I wonder if they're... Yeah, no, they're not moving. Okay, okay. Oh, our fleet arrived over here. Getting in a bit of a scrap. Got both of our fleets over here. Yeah, that station's not going to last long at all against that kind of firepower. Okay, so one of our fleets here already heading out, and the other one can head over to here. The nice thing is if I get access to this, that'll be pretty good. Looks like they got another station down here. That's not relevant. That's not relevant. I'm wondering where their fleet's gonna pop up, though. Like their actual core fleet, the remainder of it. Well, either way, I think that we're just about at the point where we can call it an episode here. So anyway, hope you found this one enjoyable. Hopefully my throat gets better, but yeah, I'm just trying to use it as little as possible. We'll still probably do a Tuesday talk show, even though that one tends to be a lot more talking, but you know, they're a good series, I think. So anyway, hope you found this one enjoyable, and of course, as always, hope to see you guys all next time.